So we're at our new destination, and this place here is called TREASURECOASTMIATA. And what they do is they part out Miatas here. They have a lot of parts, and you'll see what we're looking at here in just a second. So it looks like they have a car that they've already started taking apart right here. Another Miata over here. Holy crap, look at all these roll bars. This is a pretty clean MB. I like it in white. This white one looks good. Got some inky wheels like Chris runs on his cars, like his Evo. We got some coilovers, aftermarket sway bar.
Even though it's a little bit dark, this is our kind of a side shed. You see a lot of new and aftermarket parts here.
I'm seeing like tons of gauge clusters.
Yeah.
That's just wild,
yeah,
man.
Unfortunately, the gauge cluster is something that doesn't really sell a lot. You know, even though we do sell it, it kind of gives you the scale of how many cars we do a week, which is 2 a week, full dismantling, coming in on Monday and leaving on Friday as a pretty much bare bone shell. As far as this side of the warehouse, it kind of goes into the interior stuff. You see the center consoles, the AC controls.
Wow, that's pretty deep, man.
For sure.
Well, these are these door panels. If you guys need Miata door panels, they definitely have them, man.
On the right here, that's all the new OEM Mazda stuff.
Okay.
We're one of the biggest Miata OEM suppliers in the country. Huge partner with Mazda just down the street from us. So if we don't have it in stock, we can get it within a couple of hours. They know we're pretty huge on shipping out pretty fast.
Fast shipping makes the biggest difference in the world.
Yeah.
I'm really big on fast shipping, and you know, if you guys do that, then you guys will keep them happy.
Yeah,
so.
for sure. Yeah, so they're pretty big on that. They usually have 3 drivers dedicated to us. So this is always in and out, in and out, in and out.
Right.
Same thing with the aftermarket
I
stuff.
see you guys got a bunch of motors over here too.
For sure, yep. So we always try to keep the, as far as the generations go, the 1.6, the NA 1.8, the 99 1.8, and the VVT 1.8, always in stock. So when somebody does call, you know, it is here, it's ready to go, compression tested. We sell them as complete or long block, so whatever the customer is ready for.
Cool. What year Miata is this out of?
That might be a little bit big for a Miata. Yeah, so we recently started doing the Jeep TJ, so 97 through 06. We just started experimenting with that. Me myself being a Jeep owner, I see the demand.
No, I agree with you. I think Jeeps are great.
Yeah, the demand for used stuff is definitely there. We're starting to pick up some of the new stuff for sure.
Very cool.
You know, to kind of keep the Jeep people just as happy as the Miata people.
Very cool.
Yep.
And so you have quite a few mass air. I've had a mass airflow sensors go bad on me. So.
Very common NA thing.
Yeah, and I like OEM better than aftermarket. Even when messing with like Nissan stuff or whatever, OEM is way better than the aftermarket.
Yeah, we get a lot of questions like that. People are like, would you buy new Japanese stuff that came out like last week, or would you buy something that was like alive in 97 OEM? And I'm always OEM.
Yeah, OEM's better for sure.
A lot of tuners, if like the people getting their SRs tuned by like how do you say
Enthalpy. Yeah, Martin Struck. Yeah.
He won't even touch your car if it has an aftermarket nav.
Yeah. Little stuff like that definitely on the electronical side can be a little tricky.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of blown away by how much stuff you guys have here. This is like for somebody who needs Miata parts, you guys definitely have it.
For sure.
I seen you got some a project over in the back. You want to show?
A little bit of an off-roader.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the front lifts here is where we do the dismantling. Each lift is a Miata a week. That's how we keep the 6 acres kind of flowing. The back here is the what we call the big boy lift kit for the Miatas go. May not be so big in the Jeep world, but this is 99 10th anniversary. We're setting it up as far as the drivetrain goes. It's a 99 spec Miata motor with a Jackson Racing supercharger. 6-speed trans from the 99. And we're thinking in the 4.3 to 4.6 as far as gear ratio in the back. Welded up. It's got the Paco Racing suspension lift kit in there. It's upper, lower, crazy shocks on there.
Wow. This is wild. Let me see if I can get a little better lighting here.
Yeah.
So these are super long. These AFCO shocks are really nice. They make good stuff all the way around. Like, I mean, like, they got radiators and everything.
Yeah. And even if you want to get, you know, crazier later on, you can upgrade the shock. You know, maybe put a King in there or a Fox or something like that.
Yeah, I could see like somebody using this for drift stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I could see that for drifting. You know,
it'll have some crazy lean, but I'm sure you can make something.
Yeah. So check out these tires.
33s?
Yep, 33 ITP. They're kind of like the side-by-side Maverick stuff, which you see on the K&M stuff. The rear control arms are pretty crazy as well. If you've ever seen a Miata one, it's about 3 times the size and the length. Drive shaft shop, axles, don't have them in there just yet.
Right.
That's what it'll be getting. Energy suspension, bushing kit, which we also sell on the website. The bumpers are all custom stuff.
Chris needs to just build him one of these. So like a lot of the guys are getting side-by-sides right now, but he needs to just build him one of these.
He's talking about bogging deep. This is what he needs, right?
Yeah, really it is. This is what he needs to get.
Yep.
This is cool. So it's like a race dash?
Yep.
And you guys make this?
Yep. That's
very cool.
Another of our own fiberglass stuff. It's 90 through 05.
Cool.
So, you know, people that are looking to get in the lightweight side of things, you know, it's stupid light compared to the NB dash, which is like 50 pounds. Yeah.
We were blown away by that during the swap because we're like, and it's like all the radio stuff, but we gutted the hell out of that thing. We fixed that problem.
Yeah. The NAs and the NBs are pretty much like Legos, so you could put a 1.6 dash in there. That would help a lot.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Directly, and the steering column will bolt up to the 1.6 dash. Yep.
That is cool. The more like that's great. That's cool information.
Yeah,
that's
the
neat.
NB dash is definitely known for being kind of heavy, just because laws were changing as far as safety goes and things like that. But it's got, if you ever look at it from the inside, it's kind of got like 3 layers, and the NA one's kind of just one plastic shell kind of a piece. Yeah, but this would work with an NA or an NB dash. As far as mounting goes, it would be a little bit custom, but it's a fiberglass dash. Kind of have to expect
wild,
that.
Man.
Yeah.
Well, I know I've seen some other stuff out front. It's a hardtop.
Yep.
As
so
well?
this is the TREASURECOASTMIATA hardtop, 90 through 05. We also have the NC one, the removable one. It's from 06 to 16. We have them same setup with the Lexan in the rear.
So these are race tops, really light, I assume.
Yep. Super light, as you can tell. Very easy to pick up, unlike the OEM one.
Okay.
Kind of takes 2, sometimes even 3 people. Another thing you have to worry about is the rear glass. On ours is the pretty much unbreakable Lexan.
I see you have them Lexan stuff over here.
Yep, those are the our templates that we make the back windows in-house. And this is just an example of the NA doors that we do make. Super
Wow,
light.
that is cool.
Very strong. Put different supports in it.
I like the bracing. Yeah, the bracing is very cool. Very cool.
Obviously to stop the bit of flapping that would go on and kind of high speed. They have both right in. Same thing with the latch on there. So you know, if you just have a weekend warrior or a track car, it'll definitely work out for you. OEM mounting spots. It even has the little spot for the swivel, so it won't open too much and catch on the fender. We try to pay attention to that kind of stuff as far as OEM fitment, even though it is an aftermarket fiberglass stuff. We try to do our best.
How long have you guys been doing this?
We've been here for about 7 years. TREASURECOASTMIATA has been a company for about 10. So
it's like, that's a while.
We've been around the block a little bit.
Yeah. This is why we're here. So we drove down here to get a hardtop. I've been looking for hardtop everywhere. Haven't been able to find one. These guys make this one. It's black. We'll get it painted eventually, but it'll go with the theme of the car currently. So we're gonna get that and get that on the car so we can have a top on it because we gotta go to California. So we're gonna get on the road and get headed back home. So big shout out to TREASURECOASTMIATA, Octavio.
Yep.
Make sure I say it right. You know, thank you for the hard top. It's awesome. That was really cool you working with us on that.
Absolutely.
And thanks for showing us around the place. You guys have a ton of Miata parts.
Yep.
So if any of you guys need Miata parts, these guys got it. They're like NA, NB. They have some NC stuff as well. I mean, they have tons and tons and tons of stuff. And
they manufacture parts.
Right, and they make parts, so they have like, you know, aftermarket fiberglass doors that you guys seen, you know, the hard tops, they got some body kits, they have a lot of stuff. So you can go to their website, TREASURECOASTMIATA.com.
Yep.
And you know, I'll have the links to their website down in the description, and if there's any form of social media, I'll also have that. I haven't asked you, that's why, you know. But we got a long ride. We got to get all the way back up to Jacksonville. So thank you, appreciate it, and we'll do some other stuff in the future.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so later guys.
The next day.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are up at the shop, getting ready. You can see we have the new hardtop that we got from TREASURECOASTMIATA. Me and Mike are getting started on installing, and I almost forgot to film this. And so what they have is the plexiglass. What you're gonna do is you have to fit it. They have it already pre-marked. So what we're doing is we're fitting the top now with the supplied bolts, and we're gonna work our way out this way, work our way out that way. Once we get it fitted, we have a whole bunch of other accessories in this little bag here, as well as some seals and stuff that we'll be putting on it, as well as we'll be painting the ring around here so it'll look better. Alright, so as you guys can see, we've went through, drilled all of these holes. We're actually using the screws to hold it together. We're going to take this back off now because we have to paint this edge, and then we'll put the seal, which we have over there, behind this.
So now KARR is applying the trim for the top.
So now what we've done is we've took all these nuts and put them all along the inside. As you see, Mike's tightening these up right now. And so with these here, you're only gonna tighten them just a little bit. See how you can see the seal over here? And then if you look right here, it's kind of, it's compressed. So you only wanna kind of do this just a little bit tight. That way it doesn't look funny on the top, you know, too much. Okay, it took both of us to bring this over. We didn't use a tripod or nothing, but as you guys can see, this is what the top's looking like on the car. So we're gonna be bolting it down from the inside and securing it. This is just a gel coat on there. This is not painted, this is just a gel coat. We'll get that taken care of later after Hoonigan. So they supplied some brackets, as you guys can see here. OEM bolts here, brackets into the top. As you guys can see, this thing fits very well. Pretty happy with that. And then there's another piece that Mike's working on over there. I'll show you guys in a minute. So I wanted to show you guys how the back part, so there's a bolt that's right here, and that hooks up to a turnbuckle, and the turnbuckle has a small little hook and hooks here. And as you turn it, that's what allows it to pull the top down. So the top, and so you have the rubber seal that we put down there earlier, and it pulls it down. I don't know if you can really see it. Let's see. But there's a rubber seal back there, and so it pulls it down on it. And so since we've got that done now, we just need to tighten up the top, and that top over there, and the top will be installed. And it looks really good. So we're going to be getting out of here for today, and we got some other stuff that we need to do that are non-Miata related. So we're going to get back to that, and I guess that's it for now. So we'll catch you next time.